That works. Pretty much the day after I got myself under 80 kilograms, the snoring stopped automatically, like magic. And to be honest,
My Nintendo Switch 2 collection is coming along nicely. In fact, let me show you. I'll take you over here. Look at these guys. I got so many of them. There's so many. I might do a better collection video eventually, but it's growing, you know. And I hear the comments already, and I don't need them. All right. Oh, what? All you do is complain about game key cards, but then you keep buying game key cards. Yeah, because I don't have another better option of buying them physically. That's why I'm complaining. I don't think this should be rocket science. You know what should be rocket science? Artemis 2 going around the moon. You know what shouldn't be? My complaints with game key cards. Sorry, I didn't mean to start this video so aggressively. Let me get back on track here. The Switch 2 library is getting beefy, but there is so much more coming this year, and that's without a Nintendo Direct. In fact, about 10 videos ago on this channel, I made a video about 80 upcoming Switch 2 games. And since then, there's been so many more announced, revealed, and leaked to talk about. But I'm not just gonna do a blanket, here's 150 games coming to the Switch 2, because we've done that already. I want to do something a bit more specific to my tastes, and I'm gonna tell you all the ones I'm most excited for. The best ones coming to the console, whether it's from Nintendo or third party, or I went to PAX, and this whole video isn't about that, but every year I do go to PAX with my friend Bob, and we go around and we film a bunch of games, and I try and find some cool Switch stuff coming to the Nintendo system. This year, there wasn't that much. It was very, very indie, and they were mostly just Steam games, but there were some cool Switch 2 stuff there. So throughout this video, I'm gonna splice in a little bit of PAX, but mostly I'm gonna be telling you about all the cool games coming to the system that I'm excited about from Nintendo and from third party, and I'm gonna break it all down into different categories for you. I will start with one of the games that I played at PAX, because it's arguably one of the most anticipated indie releases of ever time, and that's Mina the Hollower. Because if one of the greatest indie teams ever was to tell me that the next game they were gonna develop was like an old school Zelda, but a Souls-like, I'd have to tell them I was interested. This is the second time I've played this game at PAX now, and it just keeps getting better and better. There are so many hidden areas, secrets, power-ups, items, abilities, 3 different main weapons to pick from. They keep delaying and pushing this game back because it's just not as perfect as they want it to be. I'm really excited for it to finally release, which should be here in the next month or so, I think. I'm really looking forward to when Pragmata releases on the Switch 2, because as you know, I just played through Resident Evil 9, 7, and 8, and I loved them. Capcom did an incredible job at putting those games on the console. I mean, it was straight up wizardry. And there's a demo that's been available on the Switch 2 for a while for Pragmata, and it looks equally impressive. It's a gorgeous game, 60 FPS, fast-paced combat. I love the vibes and the aesthetics of the game. All of it is kind of still a mystery as to the story and what's happening between these 2 main characters, but the combat is where I find this game most interesting. As I said, there's a demo, so you can check it out. When Indiana Jones released on Xbox, I tried it because I heard good things, and Indiana was being voiced by Troy Baker, who was doing a really good Harrison Ford impression. But for whatever reason, it didn't really gel with me. I put it down, forgot to pick it back up. Kind of glad that happened to me, though, because now I can try it again on Switch 2, because I can't fathom this game being on this console. I really want to see how they pulled this off, and all the gameplay and visuals we've seen online, the trailers for the Switch 2 version, it looks phenomenal. You might see me change outfits a few times in this video because I've been trying out brand new clothes from Fabletics. And when I went to PAX, all of the outfits I wore the entire weekend, travel, and both days of PAX were all Fabletics outfits, especially their newer stuff like the Don and their denim. I wore a black denim outfit on the first day, and I came downstairs recording on my Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and Bob said,
"You look like you're on tour or something."
That's what I said when I looked at myself.
Which I took to mean I look like a rock star. And it just felt nice to be in fresh new clothes. Whole outfit right now is Fabletics, super comfortable. I feel like I could work out in them. And then this shirt is a Fabletics shirt. I love the cut. I actually was wearing this shirt in a video recently, and I got a comment about the shirt because it fits so well. Someone was like, I need that cut. So anyway, I got a bunch of Fabletics clothes here.